Hi guys, welcome to my channel NER. And yeah, today I want to talk about the Japanese High Court and the result came out, and it's not surprising itself, and it's like yeah, they decide to continue to dissolve our church in a sense. Yeah, why they dissolve our church? And the reason they say is that well, because they are just making people are suffering, and yeah, who did that? Who fought in the court case is the Department of Education in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like really questioning. I'm like, yeah, how come they can just do it? Like, I mean, if you say that in a religion there's some bad people, you would just say that it's because that person using a wrong education or like he twisted all the teachings that they're supposed to be a good teaching, a moral teaching, and he switched it to his own selfish purpose, and because of that, it's not about the ideology is wrong, but it is because that person is wrong. At least you would just say that. Then the Japanese court case, no. And how they try to bind us together to make us like totally have no chance to go out is that they just keep on mentioning that we, firstly, are Koreans, Korean church, and it's not something for Japanese. Why this is like so important? Because like Japanese people actually they have a very strong patriotism all the time, and they will just try to support the Japanese people for whatever they can do. I mean, not in a bad way to talk about it, but it's just that that's how the Japanese people. And but then like I mean, when the good people trying to be good, Satan, like the evil side, they will still continue trying to be evil. It's not that they try. Like they'll just be a better person. Usually not really. Sorry to say, but at least for now, no. And because of it, and they were just saying that yeah, and they are just the Korean cause, and they will just take away all our monies and funding to the Korean church. And through that, the Japanese people just feel that they are being endangered because we have a bunch of Japanese people who is not helping themselves to make Japan a much more better country, but instead they are trying to ruin their own country, and by giving the money and like all their dignity and price to just a Korean random guy, and it's a cult. Yeah, for them it's like they are basically like betraying their whole country, betraying everything. But we don't have our own media to speak it out. So a lot of time, the outside people when they just see it, I mean the usual Japanese people when they just say our news, and the first thing they're gonna just get into their mind, oh, cultish. Oh, then yeah, it's nothing about me in a sense. Yeah. So, but actually, they still have one more chance that they can try to appeal in the Supreme Court. Usually in America or something like that, with democratic country, they will just already like start to have someone like really speak it out, and like in the social media, they will just keep on like doing the analysis. But in Japan, yeah, because they don't have the anti-spy rules, so a lot of like foreign from Chinese Communist Party, and trying to just keep on like raising up the Japanese Communist Party for a long time. And even though like a Japanese Communist Party, they already like put a paragraph and saying that yeah, the Chinese Communist Party is not even a communist. They are the fake role model of the Communist Party. But still, who raised them up? The Chinese Communist Party, and including who they would just raise the social like the medias, because the media people usually when they do media they just do out of passion, but they need money to sustain themselves, and how they gonna just get all the sustain by someone doing sponsors, and sponsors sometimes means advertisements, but as long as you start to depend on some certain amount of money and from some people, you will start to rely on to them. That's how easy for China to control, to manipulate other people's, other countries' social media, and as well as the media organizations, and that's how they've been. Yeah. And after that, I want to talk about like actually our church still having a very strong power tool, which is called victory over communism actually is still really powerful, very working, especially right now. Actually, for me, my understanding, the Japanese people right now, they really anti communist. So, especially because of China and the Sanae Takaichi. Yeah, so she is the prime minister of the Japan right now, and how she won the prize is that how she got her prime minister basically is because her agenda is easy. We Japan will be greater Japan. It's not for the foreigner Japan. Our Japan will just grow greater, and we need to stand up much more stronger instead of like always just lying behind. And yeah, that's why people like her boldness, and in this way, like Japanese people, that's what happening. And actually, we can work onto it as well. Like, I mean, not in a fake way. Like, truly, we just show our pro side, and which is like trying to just telling the Japanese people to remind them, yeah, our church is also anti-communist, but in a sense, we have victory over communism. So we don't eliminate those people, but we try to re-educate all these people, the communist people, and letting them to be contributed to the Japan as well. And also, we are trying to continue to practice all the moral ethics that will just make Japanese people much more greater. Like, not in a greater that they need to change, but they can just show more morals towards other people, and people will be appreciating Japan, and that's how Japan can just increasing their positions as well. And that's the main point of like a for the social media and everything. We need to do like a spreading. It's not the propaganda, but we are spreading the message that what are we. Yeah, but then I don't know. Like, maybe the only thing right now the Japanese church are thinking is that we don't want to get into something like a legal issue, so we need to keep on spreading that, oh, we are not the one who doing all the evil things. But actually, that's not what you should focus. I mean, if you want to have a crowd support, the crowd support is always the most powerful thing that you can do. You can just see it like during Jesus' time, and yeah, he losing the cross support, and the cross support supporting who? Supporting the decision to liberate Barabbas instead of the Jesus. Yeah, it's so bad, but it just happened, and it's always like really working useful. So that's why I say, please think about it. Yeah, and yeah, and if this thing, like, I mean, if Japanese court case go to Supreme Court and still failing, I don't think that it will just be like a Japanese issue, because this thing definitely will affect like Korea right here. I mean, our church as well, and especially when we talk about True Mother situation. Ijeman already like say like so clearly that, oh, Japan they are dissolving a cult, so we Korea also can do the same thing, right? Why we cannot do that? We need to do that. So he's asking his person around him and to doing all these jobs. These are dirty jobs, or it's like people around him because he don't want to get his hand dirty, but he's the one who pushing all every single one of the people around him to do the dirty jobs. Hypocrite. That's the first thing for you to know. Yeah, leaders being hypocrite, and yeah, that's all. That's right. And yeah. Mm, so please don't just back down and just saying, just thinking that, oh yeah, there's nothing else we can do already. No, we have a lot of things we can do. Spreading your message to your friends, and doing voting, and writing letter to the government, and also like trying to give some response, and also like giving out your opinion to the, how can I say that, the immigration offices in of Japan, like in other country. But filing opinion doesn't mean that you need to do any destroy to their country or anything. No, filing an opinion, filing your voices to them itself is strong enough. It's good. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I hope you all just enjoy your day, and yeah, and please let's help our true mother to pray more as well. And at the same time, yeah, good luck, guys. And the Lunar New Year is almost over, so yeah. Maybe next time when I saw you, it's gonna be maybe after later. But yeah, see you in my next video. Bye bye. And yeah, if you want to support me, please go down to the link and click buy me a coffee. And if you really like this video, like it, share it, voice out your opinions as well under my chat. See ya.